Okay, so this is going to be my second detailed video on the Tata Punch driver's display walk around as well as center console. They're both 10.25-inch screens, by the way. This one is touch, this one is just display. So let's just deep dive with the controls on the steering and the infotainment and the driver's display, sorry. So on the left you have all your buttons for media controls, and by media controls it's picking up call, volume rockers, track changers, input mode, and a voice assistant. And then you have a horn button in the middle. And then on the right hand side are your cruise control buttons. It's a very fingerprint magnet glossy piano black thing. So OK button and then a cruise control setting button here. On the left hand side you have your regen level changer, which is reflected on the bottom right. So off. And then if I press on the right, it goes up to level 3. And then on the right are your headlight angle, your headlight on and off. And then on your left hand side, sorry, confusing, are your wiper controls. Yeah, that's it. So your driver's display in front, quite informative, good graphics. At the bottom you have your bottom left, you have your battery percentage, 76, 173 km range. The top left is a compass, and then I have automatic headlights on. It's basically the mode of your headlights. So then you have your time on top and then your gear. So if I switch it to reverse, it's going to turn on the center cameras. Sorry. And then it's going to give you projections of the dynamic line, both at the front and behind. This one's in front. And then I am going to go into drive mode. So right now I'm in sports mode, but this is the button to change it. So
city drive mode activated.
City, and then you have an eco
mode. Economy drive mode activated.
And I am going to back to sports mode.
Drive mode activated.
So basically your range calculations also
Economy
change.
drive mode
and I'm going to put it into park mode right now. I wish you could turn off that. I need to figure that out. But then, yeah, so on the top right hand, what's left is your temperature of the outside, and then you have your odometer, and then you have an auto hold, turn off and on here that can be changed via this button here, how to turn it on and off. I will leave it on for now. The tool sign is basically it's time for servicing. Your parking brake sign is there, and then that's pretty much it on this. So how you change about is this button here, and then you toggle via this tab, but I don't have notifications. Energy info is something that I do not have at the moment because my charger is not connected. Settings, and then your trip. So it has a trip A and then a trip B, your average energy consumption. Most cars do it in kilowatt hour per 100 kilometer. This does in watt hour, so just make sure you divide it by 0. So ever since I got the car today, I have driven 25 kilometers, and my average consumption at the moment is about 15.7 kilowatt hour for every 100 kilometers. And you can obviously reset this, but why would I? And this is just another graphic of the same range. Then you have an iTPMS on this car. So it just says whether it's okay or not. It doesn't really give down the breakdown. And then you have a service reminder. Then again, pressing the menu button, I get an energy flow and a histogram. The graph on this car goes up and down depending on my acceleration and regen. And then I'm at media. If I have something connected and played, that would show up here. Navigation. So again, your compass. Not too sure if I would ever put it in compass, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Your driver's display. Coming to, I guess, what we're all interested in, which is the center console. And from the top left, you have your date and time, you have your AC controls, which, by the way, your HVAC can be toggled via these touch haptic buttons here, on, off, and then your temperature here, your fan speed here, your air direction here. Anyway, I'll keep AC off for now and then auto. And then your boot opening here, your lock, unlock. Like, this is how the car locks and unlocks. And then a 360 camera dedicated button here. Also, this is for your charge port lock and unlock. And then you have a hill descent control here. I haven't used it though. But coming to the center console, let's see if I can connect my... I know I'm recording on my iPhone, so I am not sure if I am able to activate it. Oh yeah, so wireless Apple CarPlay here. I'm reviewing the Tata Punch. And it works. I wouldn't say it's the fastest processor and it's not the snappiest, but it does do the trick. Once you turn on everything and leave it on, it automatically works. And I wouldn't say it's the snappiest thing, but it does do the trick. So Google Maps took a while to load. How about Spotify? But Spotify is loading too. I think it'd be quicker if you just do it on your phone and then just let it mirror and stream. Okay, so I am gonna go back to the Tata menu home screen and then fan your volume, mute, notification center, menu toggle, a search, and then a back, and then basically your climate control. This car does have a 2.5 PM air filter, so it can detect the AQI levels inside, outside, keep the cabin clean. All right, let's go back to the home page. These are static buttons on top and everything else changes. So select music source, your AC, your iPhone connection, your mood lighting. I don't, there's some amount of ambient lighting, which I think okay, I can't get it to turn on for whatever reason. All right, and then mood lighting, and then arcade.ev, basically a program function on your car. And that is pretty much it. You can add another widget if you would like to, but I would not. So I am gonna go back to the menu. You have Android Auto in it, Apple CarPlay. I showed you Amazon Alexa to AQI, Arcade EV, mood lighting. I mean, it's a lot of the same thing. Image viewer, and then EV, and then climate. So what does EV do? Your EV settings are here. So smart lamp, charging status for selected duration, just charging duration. Okay, that's nice. That's your EV settings. And for climate, again, it's all down here, but you can also use this up here. Your econ, if you want more energy efficient air conditioning, air circulation, but that's down here too. And then rear heat, max. It's basically a copy paste of that. I just realized. No need to look into that. And then coming down, you have your phone settings. So if I have my phone, like what else can I have alerted? And then your quick settings, so audio, media equalizer, the sound system on this is quite good. I was surprised. And then a software update and a system. And then you also have driver assistance, so park assist, a tone for it. Park assist volume, I'm gonna do low, and then delay timer or not. And then you have system software updates, which I don't think can happen here. It happens via USB that you can probably join down here. But anyhow, your system settings, a forced restart. I don't want to do any of that right now. Your vehicle settings, this is what I'm interested in, I guess. So your lights, approach light, and your DRLs, do you want them on and off? That's nice. Usually most cars don't allow you to turn DRLs off. And then going back, doors and access, auto fold unfold during the vehicle lock. So that is pretty much it. It's a very self-explanatory. Sorry, there's also a notification tab that you can pull down, which again is quick things that you can use. The only thing I've used is the screen brightness. And then you have a turn off mode and then settings, which I think brings you back to this. So surround view, Wi-Fi, device list, media, source, Apple CarPlay, mood light. Sure. And that's honestly a pretty comprehensive review of everything on the infotainment system. I do have some more buttons here, an SOS button on top. Let's see if I can, yeah, an SOS button, your interior lights, your sunroof opener. It's a tiny sunroof. Then you need to manually shut it. And then down below is another LCD sort of screen for your gear knob. It's not the quickest thing, but it does do the trick. When you're like in quick 3-point turns, you'll probably have to be a bit patient in terms of where you want your gear selector to be. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Your walkthrough of the 10.25-inch center console as well as your driver's display. Drop a comment down below if you have any questions, and I'll see you on the next one.